Are you headed to Barcelona for the first time? Let me tell you, this city is electric. From jaw-dropping architecture and golden sunsets to late-night tapas and beach vibes, it's the kind of place that grabs you and doesn't let go. I just had 72 hours in Barcelona and I packed in as much as I could and absolutely loved it here. So here are the 10 unforgettable things every first-timer should experience in Barcelona. First and right on top of the list is to marvel at Gaudi's architectural wonders. No first-time trip to Barcelona is complete without diving into the mind-blowing world of Antoni Gaudi, the legendary architect whose work basically shapes the soul of the city. That said, you don't need to see all of them unless you're doing a Gaudi marathon. I'd recommend just sticking to 2 to 3 of Gaudi's works to keep your itinerary chill but still iconic. First on the list is Sagrada Família. This is the landmark of Barcelona, and once you see it, you'll understand why. It's Gaudi's unfinished masterpiece and a total architectural wonder. The outside is covered in detailed sculptures and symbolic facades, each telling different parts of the story of Jesus' life. But it's the inside that blew my mind. Rainbow light streaming through massive stained glass windows, soaring tree-like columns, and this cathedral-like charm that feels otherworldly. The best time to go is right at opening at 9 a.m. on a weekday to avoid the largest crowds and enjoy a more quieter, contemplative experience. The stained glass windows are especially beautiful in late afternoon when sunlight streams through, casting vibrant colors across the interiors, but the crowds are heavier then. Here are some pro tips to make your experience better. Book your tickets online in advance. Walk-up tickets are rarely available and timed entry strictly enforced, so do plan for that. Consider a guided tour or audio guide for deeper insight into Gaudi's symbolism and the basilica's history. If you want panoramic city views, add tower access to your ticket, but note the descent is via a narrow spiral staircase, so if you're claustrophobic like me, you may want to avoid it. Allow at least 2 hours for your visit, including the museum and crypt. Combo tickets with Güell or Casa Batlló can save time and money. Next up on our list is Güell. Güell is Gaudi's colorful masterpiece, blending whimsical architecture with nature in a unique public park. Famous for its mosaic lizard el drac, serpentine benches, and fairy tale pavilions, the park offers stunning panoramic views of Barcelona, making it a must-see for its creativity and breathtaking scenery. Best time to go would be early morning to beat the crowd and the midday heat, or you could do late afternoon just before closing because it offers softer light. Moving on to some pro tips. Buy tickets online in advance just like Sagrada Família, as entry is now strictly timed and often sells out. Bring water, sunscreen and a hat because there's very little shade and very few places to buy refreshments inside the park. Plan for 1.5 to 2 hours to see the highlights, or up to 3 hours if you want to explore the gardens and Gaudi's house museum. The best entrance is entrance C, especially if you're joining a guided tour. If you're combining with Sagrada Família, public transport, metro or bus is efficient, or look for combo tours that include transfers as well. Next on our list of Gaudi's architectural wonders is Casa Batlló. This one looks like it came straight out of a dream. Located on Passage de Gràcia, it is an apartment building Gaudi redesigned with wave-like walls, a mosaic facade, and a rooftop that looks like a dragon's spine. The inside is just as wild. Think curved doors, stained glass, and almost no straight lines. The immersive audiovisual tour here makes it nothing short of a spectacle. Best time to go would be to visit early in the morning when it opens, or later in the evening for a quieter experience and better photo opportunities, as midday tends to be the busiest. Some pro tips here: book your tickets online to skip the line and secure your preferred time slot. Opt for the immersive audio-visual guide. It enhances the experience with stories and augmented reality features. Don't miss the rooftop, especially at sunset, for unique views of the city and iconic dragon back tiles. If you're visiting multiple Gaudí sites, look for combo tickets that include Casa Batlló, Sagrada Família, and Güell for savings and convenience. The next best thing that I would recommend is to catch the sunset at Bunkers del Carmel. This historic hilltop, once an anti-aircraft battery during the Spanish Civil War, now offers unbeatable 360-degree views across the city from Sagrada Familia's spires to the Mediterranean Sea. As the sun dips, the sky transforms into a canvas of colors and the city lights begin to twinkle, making the spot a favorite for locals and travelers alike. Bring a picnic, some friends, and your camera. This is the place for unforgettable Barcelona memories. So now moving on to pro tips. Arrive at least an hour before sunset to snag the best spot and enjoy the changing lights. Do note that this is a hike up to the hilltop, so you do have to wear comfortable shoes because the walk uphill is steep, but definitely worth it. Bring water, snacks, and an extra layer. It's cooler and windier at the top. Don't forget a flashlight or phone light for the walk down as it gets dark quickly after sunset. There are no facilities, so use the restroom beforehand and take your trash with you. For a quieter experience, consider visiting at sunrise where the views are just as spectacular but the crowds are gone. Next up on our list is to try Spanish tapas and traditional paella. Start your food adventure with Spanish tapas, small flavorful dishes like patata bravas and sizzling garlic shrimp. Tapas are all about sharing, sampling, enjoying good company, whether you're at a lively bar or a cozy local spot. But the true star of Spanish cuisine is paella, a vibrant rice dish that originated in Valencia. Traditional paella is cooked in a wide, shallow pan with short grain rice, saffron, and a mix of fresh ingredients like chicken, seafood, and vegetables. The magic is in the rich broth and the crispy layer of rice at the bottom called the socarrat. Every bite is a burst of flavor and a celebration of Spanish culture, so don't leave Spain without trying it. Now, for the best paella, look for places that cook it fresh to order and avoid restaurants with pre-made pans sitting out. Next up on my list is to experience a flamenco show. Step into the soul of Spain by experiencing a live flamenco show, a passionate blend of music, dance, and raw emotion. As the lights dim, you'll be captivated by the rhythmic footwork, expressive arm movements, and the haunting melodies of the Spanish guitar and powerful singing. Flamenco isn't just a performance, it's a storytelling art form where every clap, stomp, and cry expresses deep feeling of love, drama, and joy. Whether you're in an elegant setting or a cozy neighborhood bar, the energy is electric and the connection between performers and audience is unforgettable. Make sure to book your tickets early, especially during peak tourist seasons, to secure the best seat. Arrive at least 30 to 45 minutes before the show for a good spot and to soak in the atmosphere. Choose smaller, intimate venues for a more authentic and immersive experience. Next up on our list is to get lost in the Gothic quarters and Plaça Reial. Wandering through Barcelona's Gothic quarters feels like stepping back in time. Lose yourself in a maze of narrow, winding alleys lined with medieval buildings, hidden squares, and centuries-old secrets. Every corner reveals something new. The ancient Roman ruins, the majestic Barcelona cathedral, or a bustling tapas bar tucked away from the crowds. Eventually, you'll stumble into Plaça Reial, a stunning palm-lined square just off of La Rambla. Here, you can relax by the central fountain, admire Gaudí's iconic lampposts, and soak up the lively atmosphere from a sun-drenched cafe terrace. Whether you're exploring by day or enjoying the vibrant nightlife, the Gothic Quarter and Plaça Reial are the beating heart of Barcelona's old city, full of history, charm and surprises. Make sure to visit either early in the morning or late in the evening for fewer crowds and magical lights for photos. Wear comfortable shoes, the cobblestone streets are uneven and you'll do plenty of walking. Don't rush, allow yourself to wander aimlessly. The best discoveries are often unplanned. Next up is to explore the edgy El Raval. Welcome to El Raval, Barcelona's most eclectic and edgy neighborhood. Just steps away from La Rambla, El Raval is a melting pot of cultures, street art and bold energy. Here you'll find everything from vintage shops to quirky cafes to vibrant markets and some of the city's best international cuisine. It's a neighborhood that's always changing, always surprising and absolutely essential for anyone wanting to experience the real Barcelona. Make sure to visit during the day to soak up the local vibe and explore safely. El Raval is best enjoyed with a bit of street smarts. Keep an eye on your belongings as pickpocketing can be an issue in busy areas. Check out the rooftop bars for panoramic views. Many are open to non-hotel guests as well, so check that out. Next up is to visit Camp Nou. While the stadium itself is under construction and not accessible for traditional tours or match viewing, tourists can still visit the new Barca Museum and enjoy the Camp Nou immersive tour. This experience includes access to the museum, interactive exhibits and a special immersive room, as well as a viewpoint to observe the ongoing stadium renovations. It's a great way for fans and visitors to connect with the history and future of FC Barcelona, even though you won't be able to walk inside the actual stadium or onto the pitch during construction. Advance booking is recommended, especially during a peak tourist season. Book your tickets in advance, tours often sell out and basic tickets are non-refundable, so buy close to your visit day. Arrive early to beat the crowds, especially during peak hours and weekends. Take the metro line 3 or 5 for easy access as parking is limited unless you have a tour ticket. Bring only essentials as large bags aren't allowed inside. Next up on our list is to take a day trip to Montserrat. Montserrat, a breathtaking mountain range just an hour away, famous for its dramatic rock formations and historic Benedict monastery, perched high above the valley, is a spectacle to see. Start your adventure by visiting the stunning basilica, home to the revered Black Madonna statue. Make sure to arrive early to beat the crowds and enjoy a peaceful morning atmosphere. Dress in layers, it's often much cooler at Montserrat than in Barcelona. Book your train and funicular tickets in advance, especially during peak season. And avoid Sundays if you want to see the boys' choir, as they're usually on holiday that day. Bring comfortable shoes for hiking and exploring the trails. Plan your visit for the afternoon for fewer crowds and a more relaxed experience at the monastery and viewpoints. Next up is to wander the fairy tale streets of Girona. Welcome to Girona, a city where medieval charm, colorful riverside houses and winding cobblestone streets create a magic atmosphere straight out of a storybook. Whether you're a history buff, a Game of Thrones fan, or just exploring enchanting places, Girona's fairy tale streets promises surprise around every corner. Make sure to arrive early to enjoy the quiet beauty of the old town before the crowds. Wear comfortable shoes, there's a lot of cobblestones and stairs, especially on the city walls. Explore the Jewish quarter's narrow lanes for a true sense of Girona's medieval magic. Visit the Girona Cathedral and Arab Baths for history and incredible architecture. Consider the combined tickets with an audio guide for deeper insight. Look out for the Game of Thrones filming locations if you're a fan, and join a themed walking tour for extra fun. And last on our list is to relax in the coastal paradise of Costa Brava. Welcome to Costa Brava, Spain's wild coast where rugged cliffs meet crystal clear Mediterranean waters and charming villages dot the shoreline. Spend your days sunbathing on secluded coves, swimming in turquoise bays, or hiking scenic coastal trails with breathtaking sea views. Explore medieval towns like Begur and Tosse de Mar, wander ancient castle ruins, or dive into the local culture with fresh seafood and Catalan cuisine at seaside restaurants. Whether you're kayaking, snorkeling, or just relaxing on the sand, Costa Brava offers the ultimate blend of relaxation, adventure, and authentic Spanish charm. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the top 10 things to do in Barcelona as a first timer. I hope these tips help you make the most of your adventure, from exploring iconic landmarks to relaxing on the stunning Costa Brava. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss out on future travel inspiration. Got questions on your own Barcelona favorites? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Safe travels and see you in the next video.